Welcome back to Luna and the White Cat, where every day is a magical adventure. Her loyal companion, Snowy, a magical white cat with glowing blue eyes and shimmering fur who can understand and talk to animals. Together, they embark on exciting quests in the magical land above the clouds. It was another beautiful morning in the magical land above the clouds. Sunlight streamed through the fluffy white clouds, painting sparkling rainbows across the sky. 7-year-old Luna, with her brown pigtails bouncing, skipped ahead of her magical white cat, Snowy. "Come on, slowpoke," she giggled, twirling in a circle. "Let's find an adventure today." Snowy padded along beside her, her shimmering fur catching the light. "There's nothing more important than helping those in need," Snowy purred, her glowing blue eyes sparkling with wisdom. "If we're going to do that, we should hurry," Luna replied, pointing to a tall mountain peak in the distance. "That must be Whispering Wind Hill. Maybe someone needs our help up there." As they approached the hill, the air grew cooler, and the grass beneath their feet shimmered with sparkling dewdrops. Suddenly, a small brown rabbit with twitching whiskers popped out from behind a rock. "Oh, hello," he said, startled. "Are you lost?" Luna asked kindly. No, the rabbit stammered, glancing nervously over his shoulder. "I'm on my way home, but I have to hurry. The forgetful wind sprite might blow me away before I reach my burrow." Before Luna or Snowy could ask any more questions, the rabbit dashed off, disappearing down a hole in the ground. "The forgetful wind sprite," Snowy mused. "If he's blown this little guy all over the hills, imagine what he could do to us." Just then, a loud snort echoed through the meadow, followed by a series of boisterous giggles. Peeking over a nearby stone, Luna and Snowy saw a small, playful wind sprite made of swirling mist, dancing merrily through the tall grasses. He spun around and around until he was a dizzying blur, then plopped down on a nearby stone, sending a shower of sparkles into the air. "Excuse me," Luna called out, waving. The sprite looked up and gasped, his eyes wide with surprise. "Oh, hello," he said sheepishly. "Didn't see you there. Are you the forgetful wind sprite?" Luna asked gently. "Me? Oh, yes," he replied, puffing out his chest proudly. "Whiff is my name, and I love playing with the clouds and flowers." "You certainly seem to be good at that," Snowy added with a smile. Whiff blushed, his mist turning a rosy pink. "Well, not everything," he admitted, scratching his misty head. "I was supposed to show a little rabbit the way home, but now I can't remember where he went." "Don't worry, Whiff," Luna said kindly. "We'll help you remember." She pulled out an ancient scroll from her satchel. It fluttered in the breeze, and Snowy padded close to sniff it. "What's that?" Luna whispered, unfurling it slowly. "This looks like a map," she exclaimed. "And these symbols," Snowy purred, tracing glowing paw prints with her nose. "They look like they lead to the legendary Cloudberry Grove." "The Cloudberry Grove," Whiff repeated dreamily. "Yes, that's where we're going," Luna confirmed. The sprite perked up immediately. "Oh, yes, the Cloudberry Grove. I know the way." With a flick of his magic tail, he led them across the dewy meadow, over sparkling streams, and through fields of tall, swaying grass. As they walked, Luna noticed a strange sight. All around them, flower petals were twirling and dancing in the breeze, creating a beautiful, ever-changing kaleidoscope of colors. "Why are the petals spinning?" she wondered aloud. Snowy stopped and sniffed the air. "They're being carried away by the wind," she said softly. "Poor flowers, they won't be able to make seeds if they don't stop." Whiff looked down at his paws, ashamed. "Oh, I did that," he mumbled. "I was having so much fun watching them spin." "Well, we'd better fix that," Luna said determinedly. "If those flowers can't make seeds, we may not get the help we need from them later. With a wave of her magic wand, she made the petals hover in the air. Then Snowy stepped forward, her glowing blue eyes shining with determination. She let out a loud meow, and the petals began to fall gracefully to the ground. Once all the flowers were still, Luna helped Whiff gather them up and place them back in the fields. "Thank you," Whiff whispered, his voice filled with gratitude. "Now I feel much better." As the friends continued on their way, Whiff suddenly gasped and pointed with a shaky paw. "Quick, hide!" he cried. "Here comes Fluffytail," peeking from behind a bush. Luna and Snowy watched as a large ginger cat with a bushy tail stalked through the meadow. His eyes narrowed when he spotted the wind sprite. "So, you're the one who stole my butterfly collection?" he snarled. "Give it back, Whiff, or I'll have your whiskers." "Never," Whiff retorted, puffing himself up to look bigger. "These butterflies are mine now." The big cat lunged, but Snowy shot out from her hiding place and slashed at him with her claws. "Stop it, Fluffytail," she hissed. "Leave him alone." Fluffytail recoiled, surprised by the sudden attack. "Well, a talkie cat," he drawled. "How delightful." He turned to Luna. "And what brings you here, little one?" "We're going to the Cloudberry Grove," she replied bravely. "And I think you should leave us alone." Fluffytail let out a loud, harsh laugh that echoed across the meadow. "The Cloudberry Grove," he mocked. "You can't be serious. That place hasn't been seen by cat or mouse in centuries. No one can find the cloudberries anymore." With a final sneer, he vanished into the tall grass. "He's lying," Snowy said, her voice low and dangerous. "The Cloudberry Grove isn't just a legend. I can feel it in my paws." Luna nodded, her eyes shining with determination. "We just have to keep looking. The berries may be hard to find, but they're definitely here somewhere." Following Whiff's directions, they soon reached a windy hilltop, but instead of finding a grove of glowing bushes, they saw tall, glowing stones that hummed with music. As Luna touched them, notes floated through the air like birds taking flight. "This must be the singing stones," she whispered. Awestruck, carefully, she began to play the tune from the map. At first, nothing happened. Then the stones glowed brighter and the music swelled, parting the stones and opening a secret passage in the sky. "Wow," Luna breathed, stepping through the opening with Snowy by her side. On the other side, they found themselves in a floating garden, suspended between the clouds. Bushes heavy with glowing berries surrounded them. "The Cloudberry Grove," Snowy purred, her eyes shining with delight. "Look how beautiful it is." Luna laughed, twirling in the sparkling sunlight. "It's even better than I imagined." As they gathered the glowing berries in her satchel, a small, colorful bird fluttered down onto Luna's hand. It chirped sadly, pointing with its beak towards some cloud vines that had wrapped themselves around its body. "Oh, you poor thing," Luna said, reaching out to help free it. Gently, she pulled the vines away until the bird was free. Then it flapped its wings and sang a sweet melody as a thank you. "I think it wants to give us something," Snowy said, tilting her head to one side. Just then, a glowing feather dropped from the skybird's nest beside them. "Oh, how beautiful," Luna breathed, picking it up and examining it closely. "It's a gift from the grove, a token of its appreciation for our kindness," Snowy explained. "It's infused with the magic of the sky." Luna smiled, tucking the feather into her satchel. "I'm so glad we could help. And besides," she added with a wink, "it wouldn't be an adventure without a little magic." As the sun began its journey across the sky, Luna and Snowy started their way home, their hearts full of joy. They had not only found the Cloudberry Grove, but also discovered the true meaning of friendship, courage, and helping those in need. And so their adventures continued in the magical land above the clouds. For as long as they worked together and followed their hearts, They knew that no challenge was too great and no mystery too puzzling for them to solve. Thanks for joining Luna and Snowy on the Cloudberry quest. See you next time.